server failure. Trading finally resumed on the New York Stock Exchange in the final hour of the day. Now, officials were careful to say the suspension was caused by an internal computer problem and not a cyber attack, but they would not divulge what that problem was. Investors were still able to trade shares on the NASDAQ and dozens of other smaller U.S. stock exchanges, but most likely many of them wish they hadn't. That's because stocks took a tumble on worries about the deepening debt crisis in Greece and the global impact of a 3-week slide in China's stock market, which plunged another 6% overnight. On Wall Street, the Dow ending 261 points lower, the NASDAQ down 87. And Microsoft has bad news. It's cutting 7,800 jobs and taking a nearly $8 billion write-down for its ill-fated acquisition of Nokia's phone business. I'm Tom Busby, CNBC.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish and see what real value is. Call 877-319-6988. You can also save a bundle when you combine DishNet high-speed internet with your TV service. Call 877-319-6988. Programming starting as little as $29.99, plus access to thousands of movies and TV shows. Stream to your TV, smartphone, or tablet. Call 877-319-6988. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get Dish today.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com. It's time for the KCAA Community Calendar, brought to you exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools. The clear mission of Learn for Life is to motivate and mentor students who have dropped out of school and provide them with the personalized education and technical training necessary to advance their lives.
Here's a look at the KCAA Community Calendar. I'm Di Rice. The Sheriff's Homeless Outreach and Proactive Enforcement Team, otherwise known as HOPE, is launching a Positive Change, Not Spare Change community awareness campaign. The goal of HOPE is to educate the public. For instance, statistics show that 65% of panhandlers are not homeless, and when you give money to a panhandler, you may be contributing to a drug or alcohol addiction. Legitimate homeless service providers can channel your donation to real solutions for moving people beyond homelessness. If you or your business would like to support Hope's cause, signs, flyers, posters, and bumper stickers will be available in support of this effort. If you are interested in receiving any promotional materials, please contact Hope locally at 909-387-0623. 909-387-0623. You can also call toll-free at 844-811-4673. That's 844-811-HOPE. Or you can send your request to hope at sbcsd.org. And that's a look at the community calendar on KCAA 1050 AM.
The KCAA Community Calendar is presented exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools where students can complete their education on a part-time basis. To find a resource center nearest you, call 1-877-360-LEARN or visit Learn for Life online at learn4life.org.
I'm Dr. Drew, and here's today's 1 Minute Clinic. Now, those of us that are dog lovers always suspect that our pets knows when we're happy or sad, or that he or she understands exactly what you're saying. Well, a Hungarian research group that studies ethology, that's the scientific study of animal behavior, has revealed some interesting findings about dogs. Dogs' brains are similar to humans in some ways, particularly emotional areas. They process certain input the way we do. They respond to the tone of voices, and they can distinguish between a variety of emotions. These researchers looked at 11 dogs, golden retrievers, border collies. These are breeds known as smart dogs, and they were presented with 200 dog and human sounds. Their brains were then scanned while listening to these sounds, and the brains responded in characteristic ways when they heard these noises. The responses included crying, barking, whining, and 22 humans went through the same drill for comparison purposes, and the researchers say that this may help understand the human-dog bond. Just to reassure you, no dogs were harmed in any way in the course of this research, nor were they forced to have brain scans. There's a video of the process on the, quote, current biology, unquote, site at cell.com/current biology.
For WTOP, I'm Dr. Drew.
I'm Dr. Drew, and here's today's 1 Minute Clinic. Do you find that you bruise more easily and often as you get older, and wonder what that might be?
Do you find yourself resentful of family and friends? Do you find yourself lashing out at people? Are you generally unhappy with the tendency to blame everyone around you for the things that go wrong? Do you rely heavily upon everyone around you to do your job? Are you spoiled like a 5-year-old trapped in a 61-year-old's body? Are you stuck in life? Do you find yourself as bad off as Caitlyn Jenner in that no matter how many miles you run, you can't escape yourself? Well, good news. PM Intervention is here to help.
Freaking get over it! Oh, but wait, there's more.
It's 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 p.m. on the East Coast. Live from his crib in Soho, New York City. It's
Pat.
the Poorman.
You mean it's the Poorman Free Show?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Poorman.
You guys are just the best.
Hey, we don't get mad, we get even. That's all.
Oh, that was scathing. Especially lying about my age, right? You knew that would get me.
Oh, you're so funny. You are something else.
Hey,
wow.
Listen, I want to say something here first before you guys, and then, please join in. I want to let everybody know that it was a real the listeners, I want to apologize to you guys and say that anything that you heard that may have been disparaging about the emergency broadcast, honestly, is a real misunderstanding. We need those emergency broadcasts, obviously, when there are situations involving weather, like there was the other day. I guess threats to our, to the United States, and so I respect that. And if it came off like I didn't care about that, that's the furthest from the truth. I just want to say that. Then
we really take it seriously, Jim, because, there's big stuff that can be involved. And one of the requests is that Fred says, don't talk about that. So we're not going to talk about that. Right. So the underlying thing is we just all respect each other and work with each other. And, that goes, extends to extends to successful, everybody here. And I know you're in that spirit now. So, you want to apologize, and I appreciate that. And, a lot of times, people will crash into your cart at the grocery store or something and say, oh, I'm sorry. And then they didn't really care. But I think you care about it. But, I'm Catholic, Jim. and there's always a little, penance, And now I'm not asking you, like an altar boy to get down on your knees, okay?
Oh, but I am. I think he should get down on his knees. It would be good to see you get down on your knees for something, right, Poorman?
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't you like that?
Exactly.
Well, I was thinking about this penance, and it was like, well, it's just too lame to ask him to say, pretty please with sugar on top to come back or something like that. So Di and I discussed it. And this penance involves a nipple.
You want me to suck my nipple?
No.
Oh
Not your nipple.
How would you do that? I would actually like to see that, just to see how the hell you do that.
I don't think I can reach it.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
And you are on the East Coast, so it's a little hard. But I could get my nipple a little hard. That hard? I don't know. But when you're on the West Coast, and you are on the West Coast once in a while, I'm kind of a nipple guy. So you're going to have to come lick my left nipple. On the air, live. Should I do that to him, Di? I don't know.
If we take down
You
Ustream.
really want my lips around your nipple?
I don't know if I could do. We were thinking about what kind of an animal we could do that in the dog, and I thought the SPCA might get after us or something like that. Well, we'll leave the nipple thing out of there, but I guess we accept your apology, and we'll go on from here.
I'm not sure if I heard an apology. He apologized to the listeners. I know.
I'll tell you what, the listeners can suggest something that I have to do, and maybe that can be part of today's show. But yeah, I wanted to say, Mark, I am sorry. This is Mark Westwood, by the way, the PD and general manager of the station. I told him to shut up yesterday, and I was out of line. Mark, the only reason I did it, I was so shocked to hear you on the air. That's what threw me off.
Yeah.
And Mark and I are both quick-tempered, and it's funny. We've had other arguments. We get over it in 5 seconds. And Di, I apologized the other day. I was in a terrible mood on the air, and then I called you after the show when you were picking up your son, and I got mad, and I shouldn't have treated you that way. And man, I made my share of mistakes, and I just want to apologize to you guys. And then also,
I'd ask you to lick Di's nipple, but you'd enjoy it too much.
that would be cool.
No, you don't get to do something you enjoy.
Dude,
we made 5 homeless guys' nipple. No, okay, we won't do that.
Licking your nipple, Mark, might be kind of a tough one, but then you might like that.
I just have a little hair around it. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. No.
Anyway, you guys, I'm glad to be back on here because after you fired me on the air yesterday, I thought, okay, good. Finally, I get out of here. And I felt really sad because I'm going, well, what am I going to do? Oh, nothing. And it's kind of scary because as hard as we all work on this radio station, we all have the same goals. We want to make it the greatest station on the earth, and it is such a great place to work, even though I guess you got to get away from it in a certain sense to realize what you miss. Mm-hmm. And even one day away made me miss it for
Well, we all work really hard around here to get this station going. We've been really making big, FMs are so close, and we're working real hard and really under a lot of stress, and so am I. And you have no idea what's behind the scenes, which I'm not going to discuss on the air, but we are doing it. And that's the one thing that I would ask of you from now on is be pro about the station, the callers and all that stuff not calling in. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get callers. But just be positive about Kcaa because I think there's a lot more we can do and a lot good stuff we got it. And, we really kind of agree a lot politically. So, hey, we'll work through it. Yeah, okay.
Good deal, man. Well, thanks for being understanding.
Okay, and, I'm going to cry now. No, just kidding.
Right.
No, what's like that? Oh, no, okay.
Do you know what's really funny, Mark? Pat Matthews and I, we put together a little recorded piece of me saying I was sorry, but involving all the people in New York. And then I read your post on the uncensored Poorman Kcaa page, and I told Pat, we better not do that because he'll even get more mad. But if you want, I can have him send it, and we can run it now.
Hey, well, as long as it's not offensive,
No, it isn't. I thought it was really funny, but then I read your thing on the uncensored page. I'm going, oh, brother. I thought there was no way I could come back on here today after reading that.
Yeah, well, it is about respect and all that. I do mean all that.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in the background. Hey, you have a show plan today? Or are we just going to talk? What are you going to do? Are we going to talk about the Subway Man's little meatballs or what?
Yeah, we actually have a bunch of Subway stuff. Oh, man. I'm getting hammered, by the way, on my text messaging. But
oh, yeah? What do they say?
What's new? And somebody said, what a suck up.
Not a suck up, a lick up. You got to lick my nipple.
The lick up. We got that. Then we got, let's see. Boo, having to apologize to save your butt. Yeah, probably. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we got 22 on Ustream. Anybody else want to say what you think about this apology? 949-870-6155.
I think we got somebody on the line here.
Okay, yeah, and Pat, go ahead and send that recorded stuff that we weren't going to do. And I want to apologize to my sponsors, too, who had all their commercials blown out yesterday, thanks to me. And that's the other people I wanted to apologize to.
And for your sponsors, just to bridge things over, I'll take the list from yesterday and I'll run their commercials during the day.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And we're going to run you twice today, I think, if Di got that.
And we'll give them 2 for 1 tomorrow.
I'm just.
Oh, somebody said Mark is a suck up, not you, bro.
I'll suck up to money any day. All right, that's what really my bottom line is.
Right on. All right, that's really cool. I guess we got Henry on. Is Henry standing by?
I have no idea. Success.
Oh, okay.
On line 1?
Yes, guess we might as well run the beach report jingle.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark, though, seriously.
Yeah. All right, have a good show.
Okay, thanks, buddy. All right, Di, I guess we'll continue somehow.
Yes. All right.
So,
oh, sorry.
Surf's up, and it's time for the Surf City Beach Report with Huntington Henry.
Hey, thanks, Todd Matthews. You know what? It sounds like all of you guys need to come down to the beach, even though it's overcast and some early morning drizzle down here. I think you need to cool off a little bit. The air temperature is barely topping out, low 70s, with some brief late afternoon hazy sunshine at the beaches. The low temperature is going down to the mid-60s. Wind calm to light onshore from the south early morning hours, and then the late afternoon winds pick up a little bit, 12 miles per hour, but that clears out to some hazy sun most beaches. One more day of this for tomorrow, Thursday, and then a slight improvement on the weather for Friday and throughout this weekend expected. The surf starting to pick up slightly, only some areas. I found some good surf, or fair at least, at the Ventura County line, 2 to 3, maximum 4. Malibu Topanga area, not so good, 1 to 3. Topanga, or actually Venice in the South Bay, Venice 2 to 3, South Bay 1 to 3 poor, Huntington Beach Newport 2 to 3 poor, Salt Creek picks up a little bit 2 to 3 max 4, and Trestles and Oceanside, if you want to chase it down that way, you got 2 to 4, maximum 5-foot wave faces coming in. Water temperature mid 60s to a few upper 60s, and slight increase on the surf coming up starting late tonight and through tomorrow. I'll keep you posted on that. We have a sunrise 5:47 a.m. and a sunset 8:06 p.m. Check out my YouTube channel, Henry Surf Showcase, if you want to see some of the latest stuff coming in on that channel. And back to you, Poorman and Di in the New York studios and San Bernardino, California.
Thank you,
San
Henry.
Bernardino. And Henry, thank you so much for starting this whole thing, but let's not go into the reason why, okay?
It's all my fault. Can you guys accept my apology? Please, please, please.
Okay, listen, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go to a break right now, and coming out of the break, I recorded this full-on I'm sorry tribute to all of the sponsors, all of the listeners, all of the government agencies, and Di and Mark. That will be on right after this first break.
Right.
Pat, I guess, sent it to you, Di.
Okay,
so,
I'll be looking out for
Stay
that.
tuned, you guys. You will love this.
When I say Wave Tools, you think surfboards, right? But not just any surfboards. We're talking boards that just work better. Since Lance Collins polished off his first surfboard in 1969, Wave Tools has been cranking out the best boards money can buy for all of SoCal and beyond. Come check out what a real surf shop is all about. Real surfers hanging out any time of day at Wave Tools Surfboards. Customize that new board with a look that screams you. Wave Tools Surfboard in Costa Mesa. Go to wavetoolssurf.com or call 949-631-0887. The crew is ready to assist you. 949-631-0887.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poor Man Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows. Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper. Coming soon to the IE. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Weems Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
He's really sorry. Please don't cripple him.
I'm really sorry, Mark and Di.
He's really sorry.
Hello everyone, the poor man is really sorry for what he said yesterday. He's such a nice guy, thank you.
I know he's really sorry.
The poor man is really sorry.
Okay, I'm really here that this guy is sorry for whatever he said. I have no idea what it is, but I know him a long time and I'm sure he's sorry. I'm sure it's economically oriented, but whatever it happens, it's sorry.
I know he's really sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I know he's really sorry for what he said.
He's really sorry.
He's definitely sorry.
Come on, please help me. Help me. You know I'm sorry. Say it, please. Tell them that I'm sorry.
I know he's really sorry.
You can tell, right? I'm sincere?
Yeah, definitely.
How long have you known me?
I just met you. It's all good.
It's all good. You see, you guys, they can tell my sincerity. They're walking the streets of New York, and they can just tell I'm sobbing uncontrollably, right?
Yeah, I felt so bad for him.
I feel bad, too. I'm sorry. See, Di?
Crying to the whole city of New York, huh?
Oh, my God.
Did you hear that, Mark?
I did. I still just have 2 words for you.
What's that?
Left nipple.
Oh my God!
God,
wow!
That's the ultimate torture.
Wow.
It is. Dream about it at night, poor man.
Oh, man.
You're gonna be having cold sweats.
Oh, wow.
Anybody else who has any suggestions on how I should pay my penance to the? By the way, I also apologize to the owner of the station,
Yes.
Fred Lundgren. Right?
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He has to put up with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How does he survive? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hammered. You're getting hammered, Mark.
Oh,
man.
No.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear some of this or not?
Sure, hammer away. I could take the hammering.
Okay, let's see. Mark is a suck up, not you, bro. You should have a dating game to match a listener with successful. Is she in there today?
She's
here.
on the youth stream.
Okay, successful should be your official Poor Man Invasion beach babe. Yeah, you are one sorry dude. Just kidding. LOL. Then we've got. There's all kinds of texts here. Poor man has little meatballs. Let's see. Is that Dr. Drew on that commercial? Yeah, that was really cool. Was that intentional or was that part of the station?
That's Mark.
Oh man, that
yeah.
was good. This is Poor Man, right? Can you give a shout out to the guys working at Mitchell International listening?
Oh, all right.
I have me and 2 buddies listening here. Matt Boyce. We just did it, Matt. What else do we have? The Mad Texter. Did you read Mark's Facebook post? His writing skills are at about a third grade level.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ouch.
That's deep. That's a deep.
I got an A in senior English at Cal State University, San Bernardino, folks. I'll have you know. Thank you. Okay.
Do you want to hear the worst one, Mark?
Sure, I'm fat. Okay.
No. This is real good.
Okay.
You know, Mark really doesn't want you to suck his nipple. He wants you to suck his.
Oh, we're not going to go there.
Oh, my God.
That's another message we don't want to talk about.
Oh,
boo.
Man. And there's more. Let's see. What did Pat Matthews just send me? Or no, this is somebody else. It was an obvious hoax. Try harder next time. None of your regulars are buying this.
Oh,
yeah. It was a real hoax.
Yeah, you know.
It was real. Let me tell you.
Somebody says promote. Oh, Trevor says promote my show. See, that's all he cares about. And I owe you a commission off the nickel shopper. I got that too. Let's see. I have me and 7 staff listening. Woohoo! Well, you want to go ahead and tell us who's listening? That's the guy with the who always texts me. Explain why you won't 3-way on calls. You put on speaker and it sounds terrible.
That's
Failure
Todd.
of show is your doing.
Todd. Hi, Todd.
No, I don't think that's Todd, though.
That
is
is
it?
Todd. Yeah, that's Todd because he's always talking about 3-way.
No, the reason. Okay, Mark, help me with this. The reason I don't 3-way, doesn't it like make all the calls lower if you put 3 on at once?
Mark is just stepped out.
Okay,
so.
he just left.
He's okay.
Incoming, Mark. What was the question?
This is the program director, general manager of the station, Mark Westwood, by the way, who I told to shut up yesterday, and then he fired me. Trevor is a suck up now.
Trevor, how'd Trevor get in this?
Because he wanted me to promote his show Friday at 3:00, right after mine.
Right.
All right. Well, you just did
no,
that.
I was saying if you put 3 calls on at once on the radio station, doesn't it like make all of them lower?
I don't know. Let's try it.
All right. Do we have any calls though?
We
have Video Dave hanging in the wings.
All right. Okay. Here's everybody call right now, and let's try putting on 3 at once. 888-909-1050.
Yeah.
The number for the station, 888-909-1050.
Yeah, let's leave Trevor out of this. Poor Trevor. Or, you could elect to lick Trevor's nipple. I don't care.
By the way, let me make something really clear. It was not a hoax. I mean, I obviously I can't convince anybody of anything, but
yeah.
No, this was not a hoax.
Yeah, I didn't even...
Why would we do it? What do you think it's getting us?
They think that we think we're getting ratings from it, and it's like there's actual drama here. I've always said we should call this show radio reality because that's what it is.
But it's radio reality dealing with nothing. I mean, truthfully.
Well,
hey, isn't that what the Seinfeld show was all about?
That's right.
Nothing.
So about something, but we don't know what it's about. But it's about something.
Yeah.
Listen, if we end up like Seinfeld with gigantic salaries, fine. But the thing is, okay, if it's a hoax, all right, I'm going to call it. Here's the thing that makes it not a hoax. Okay, let's go ahead and have a fake fight on the air, and then we won't run any of the sponsors' ads for the entire day. Yeah.
That was smart. Yeah, that was a great hoax.
Right.
We would never do that. There's the proof.
Exactly. But then whoever believes in the Illuminati probably thinks we called all the sponsors and said, hey, guess what? We're not going to mention you at all the whole day, and it'll get ratings so we can play you twice the next day. And I'm sure the sponsors are going to go, yeah, that really sounds like it'll work great. Right?
No. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. It wasn't a hoax, folks. Okay. You may not believe Trent and Jim or Di are successful, but you can believe me because I was a Catholic. I was an altar boy.
Believe the program director's coming on to be part of a hoax and the general manager. And then he goes on the uncensored site and writes a novel about the whole thing.
Is it really hard to believe that you
a novel? Oh my gosh!
Right, but people don't understand. In my career, I've been fired for the most grandiose things, and part of it, if you know me off the air most of the time, I'm pretty easygoing. I just get on the radio, and probably my own insecurity, I do things that just get me in trouble, and I always have, and this was one of them. And if I knew how to stop it, I would stop it, but I don't know how.
Nipple licking.
Probably
nipple licking.
Nipple. Yeah, you're right. Nipple licking.
Oh, you have no comeback for that one. I'll stop. Okay.
Here's Todd. Obviously, get Mark off Ustream. He's screwing. He's blocking successful.
I am not successful. We're sitting close to each other.
We are.
Are you guys on the Ustream too? Are we?
Yes, we are. We are.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah.
Well, the
'Cause I only see me.
three of you are.
Yeah.
I'm not. I
guess
can't.
successful is pretty hot because I've never seen her.
Oh my God.
She is a very pretty young lady. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Thanks, Mark.
Who really, I got to tell you a little background here. Successful, like, cranked on me for about 4 or 5 months. Phone call after phone call after phone call. When are you hiring me? When are you hiring me? When are you hiring me? I said, God.
Yeah.
All right, I'll finally hire. Huh?
Did it really take that long, successful, for you to get in there?
Well, yeah, I guess so, but I always believe persistency is key, so I just stay persistent and adamant, and it definitely worked for me.
For 4 or 5 months, you kept
I don't think it
calling?
was 4 or 5 months.
Oh, God.
That was definitely an exaggeration.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, no, it wasn't. It'd be like in the middle of this big disaster, and somebody'd say, line 2, it's successful. I'm like, oh. But I'm glad we hired her. I did. She's doing a great job. So.
Mark Westwood, the GM and PD, is getting hammered. Well, let's go to the phones then. Do we have calls or are they all gone?
Well, we've got Video Dave, I think, still on the line.
All right, so some other people call, 888-909-1050. Okay, Video Dave, let's put him on, and I'm sure the planes are circling overhead. They can't wait.
They are. Dave, are you there?
Yes,
Radio Dave.
All right,
I'm
Dave.
there, Video Dave.
All right, first quick with the drooling voice. I've probably done more commercials than you've taken pisses in your life.
Yeah.
Now, here's your punishment, poor man. I
All
want you
right.
to give me 9 minutes with only answering the questions I asked you without any plane circling. You think you can do that?
Well, the thing is, then that's punishing
yes
the listening
or no?
audience.
I haven't got all day. 9 minutes, yes or no?
9 minutes of
if it
Dave
was just
rambling?
you and me on a phone
I don't
conversation.
ramble, Di. I've been in this a lot longer than poor man has had hair on his head, which he used to have.
Right,
So,
but
can
compared
you
to
accept
your
the
head, I've
punishment
got
or not?
lots of hair, Video Dave.
All right, so just start going.
So
Yeah, okay,
first
go
of
ahead and
all-
ask a question, but no.
Not 9 minutes. You got 3.
Okay, go ahead. Ask away.
Mark asked you yesterday, I listened to the show yesterday, for the 3 minutes you were on. Mark asked you, how long have you been in broadcasting? You couldn't answer the question. That must show that you must be suffering from Alzheimer's disease.
It's Alzheimer's, Dave.
Okay,
but
I've
he
been
can
on
at
the
least
air
talk,
since
though.
1981.
1981, 1991, 2001, and 2015. That's 24 years, and you don't know that an EBS...
Okay, we're not going to talk about that one. Next question.
And you don't know that an
Hey, you had to count, and... Okay?
Okay, we're down to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
If you let me.
Yep. Tick, tick,
Don't
tick,
you
tick.
know that an EBS...
No, we're not talking about that. That's what we said. We're not talking about the subject. Is not about that. We've been
and without
admonished.
responding to any specifics, the answer is I understand exactly what you're referring to, but let's move on.
24 years on the radio and 12 of them without sex.
Right.
No, that was 80 years without sex and 24 years
All
on the
right,
radio.
next question.
You know, I don't know, Video Dave. I hear the planes humming, and they're humming right this way.
No, you can't bring the planes. That was our agreement now.
Oh, did we
You're
agree?
either keep your word or you're
Did
not.
you guys sign? Did you sign?
Dave, duck!
Was that
duck, everybody!
Oh, watch out, Dave! Watch out!
Those planes better not come.
Wow. Little delayed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we got to take a break right now, and we will be back with more of whatever we're doing here as the Poor Man Show rolls along.
As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Wiens Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
Are you starting a business, have a business, but need to help ensure it's operating compliant with the law? Do you have business contracts with other parties that need to be reviewed to ensure they're protected and you avoid costly litigation? At the law offices of Michael W. Brown, we specialize in providing legal advice to businesses to ensure they succeed. Our firm can help you select the correct business structure, such as a corporation, LLC, or partnership. If your business needs a contract prepared or reviewed, we can help. The law offices of Michael W. Brown has over 20 years' experience providing practical and cost-effective legal advice to small, medium, and large businesses.
I'm Michael Brown, and my firm has helped our clients get their businesses off to the right start, grow, and be successful. We represent businesses of all sizes, large, medium, small, and even the individual. Our firm has experience in a variety of industries, including medical and healthcare, manufacturing, distribution, and telecommunications, and I know I can help your business as well.
Now you can have your own legal department for your business, ready when you are at a fraction of the cost. Initial consultations are always free. Call us at 949-636-8128 or visit us at mwb-law.net. Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather. 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777. This may come as a surprise, but Beatlesarama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to Beatlesarama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. Beatlesarama.com.
Hello, is this Subway?
Yes, Subway restaurant.
Yes. Do you have meatball sandwiches?
Meatball sandwiches, yes.
Okay. I wanted to ask you.
Okay, just a second.
All right.
Yeah, meatball.
Yeah. What happened? You know, Jared, Jared Fogle.
Excuse me. Can we say it clearly? I didn't hear because the phone is problem.
Huh?
Can we say it again?
Do you know who Jared is? Jared from Subway.
No. There's no one to work here.
You know Jared, the guy who's on TV.
Yeah. Yes.
What happened to him?
Excuse me?
What happened to Jared? I heard he was arrested.
Oh, I don't know. Because, we just work here, so we don't know about, his... only the manager and, the owner, he knows about him.
Yeah, you heard he had the child porn thing, right? I read that.
Okay, I don't know.
I read it today. Did you hear about this?
No. When this happened?
Today, the police came into his house. They said he was doing child porn. You know Jared on TV.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess that was a dated tape there, right?
Dated? What do you mean?
Well, it was actually supposed to run yesterday before the show didn't run.
Yeah. So
we called a bunch of Subways. You guys will like this. In the meantime, I guess Linda Gross is here. Linda is on today, 4 to 5, with her own show.
The Men's
Linda,
Advocate.
are you there?
Woohoo! Hi, Poorman. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. You were worried earlier today. You texted me that things were not very good.
I know. I was worried about those circling planes. I was wondering if they were ever going to land.
Yeah, by the way, we need to show successful on there because that gets our Ustream numbers driven way up. So
oh, my God.
Put her on.
Oh, she's on. She's been on.
Hey, so Linda, what's the topic today on your show?
We're
the
gonna
Men's
talk
Advocate.
Yeah, we're going to talk about how women subconsciously territorialize you.
Mm.
So much like, you know how a cowboy, they take that branding iron and they mark their cattle so they know it's from their ranch, you know, like don't mess with my cattle, this is my cattle. Women do that too, but in a very subtle way, like in a way that you'd like never expect that that's what they're doing. So we're going to talk about
you think they mark their men?
Yep.
That's
Yes,
funny.
indeed.
Well, at least they don't pee on them, right?
Maybe they
No.
do. I've heard of people doing that.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
we're not going to go
that's
there.
for a different reason. That's
Yeah,
for, like,
yeah.
sexual fetish reasons.
So that's the topic of today's Men's Advocate at 4 to 5, right?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, so what I wanted to bring up, I know we've got the dating apps, and I'm glad that Di and Successful are here. And we had talked about this guy in Tijuana, Mexico, that was on Monday's show, that he's married to a Mexican woman. He's American. He works and lives in Tijuana, and his wife thought he was cheating. He was asleep, I guess, last Friday night. She eventually comes back into the bedroom with a kitchen knife and hacks his arm like a machete and cuts his arm down to the bone, threw him out of the house, and he ended up, he's in a Tijuana hotel, or he was until yesterday, and he has a 2-year-old kid, and he wants to come back to his wife, forgive her, because he loves her.
Wow.
But it just brought up to me the whole idea of reverse domestic violence.
Right.
Of the idea it's always the man who is the violent one. And I this is what I wanted to throw to all of you guys. I think this may be a wrong thing to say, but I believe it. I think in most relationships, there is some point at some time where there could be physical violence as defined by the police in almost every relationship. And I'm not saying it's a guy. Sometimes it's a guy, but sometimes it's a woman. Like if a woman slaps a guy across the face, I think that's physical violence too. I don't understand, why it's always the guy.
Yeah, of course it's physical violence. So, I mean, if your next door neighbor slapped you on the face, that's assault. I mean, it doesn't have to be your spouse. It could be anybody.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
neighbor.
It seems like in
But you're right.
relationships, the woman can get away with a ton,
Yes.
and the guy is always the one who goes to jail. Like, for instance, in the Ray Rice situation, his wife spit on him before he slugged her.
Right.
So where does spitting come in? Do you think that that's some sort of assault, or I mean, it's obviously not. Well, I don't know. It could be physical.
No, spitting is an assault as well. Of course it is. It's an assault. But I agree with you, Poorman. In fact, that's why I've been supporting fathers' rights, because their premise is, the women are just so whacked out that they're going to court and lying, or they're pretending that they were physically abused or the child was physically abused just to get even with the husband or even with the male partner. So, I mean, none of that is right either. It's like a revenge thing. It's, those laws were written, the physical violence laws were written back in the day, to protect women and children, and now women have figured out a way to beat the system. I'm going to screw you. I'm just going to lie about all this stuff.
Did you guys hear about the thing in Florida with that football player who's on Florida State's football team? Did any of you guys hear about that?
No. Yeah, I saw that. That's the one, the new videotape, right, where she hits him first and then he just clocks her, right?
Right, and he's kicked off the football team. But she hit him twice in a bar, and they recorded this. There was a camera in the bar in Florida. He was a 4th-string quarterback. He's kicked off the team after he got hit first, and she also made some racial remarks because he's black, and then he hit her, and it's his fault.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, here's one. We got a guy who just texted me that said, let's see here. I had an ex that flung feces at me and said that I belonged to her.
Oh my God! Oh well, that's pretty territorial. I think someone's joking.
Di, didn't you say that you spit on a guy or something?
Yeah, no, not me. I didn't spit. He was mad at me, and he was in my face and spitting, and I said, "Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Please get out of my face." And he wouldn't, and he just kept talking and in my face, and so I slapped him, and he slapped me back. Yeah.
Wow.
And did you call the cops
No,
once
I
he
just
slapped
said,
you?
this is done. This is over. Goodbye. Have a nice life. That's all. It's done.
But I bet if you had called, he would have probably gone to jail.
Yeah, more than likely.
Well, yeah. Sometimes the police just come out and they take a report, and I mean, I could really tell you some in-depth stories with my older son's dad, and he used to do the opposite, accuse me, and I'm only like 5'3", and at the time I weighed maybe 110 pounds, and he's 6'2" and like 230 pounds or something like that. And he would accuse me of pushing him and doing this and doing that. And I mean, it was just out of control. So, but I do understand where you're coming from, Linda. I think a lot of women do use that to get back at their man.
Of course.
But men use it too, because, and if the officer were, I mean, if I stabbed him with a knife, that would be totally different. But when an officer believes that a gal like my size could actually
harm him,
without a weapon,
right?
Without a weapon, I mean, that's just plain stupidity, in my opinion.
Trevor just texted me. He says promote his show 3 to 4 in the afternoon on Friday. But then he told me about Terry, his ex-wife. He said, I told you I woke up with bruises and she would dig her nails into my neck.
Yeah.
And, I had successful. What about you? Have you ever had a physical problem in any relationship?
No, I haven't had a physical problem in any relationship.
Never once?
No.
I did one time, and I'm not going to say who it was, but I had a surfboard flung in my face. I got hit in the face with a surfboard. That was pretty horrific, and socked in the face.
So what did you do? What did you do?
Oh man, I knew this would lead into this.
Oh wow! I sucked her back.
And now she has a job as one of those street corner people that are flipping the signs for the new condo.
Let's just say I responded in kind, not quite the same way, and I'm not proud of it. And luckily, it never amounted to anything. But I mean, it made me really mad, to be honest with you. And in the case of Di, you're only 5'3" and he's 6'2", but if you hit a guy, no matter how big he is, I mean, I think it should go both ways. And also, people, you're having sex with somebody, you're naked, suppose the guy can't get it up and a woman goes, you're worthless, I'm going to go cheat on you later tonight. And it's your wife or your girlfriend and you have a problem for whatever reason. There's emotions always flying. I just think that's why things get physical sometimes.
And then there was the gal who had that same problem. He couldn't get it up, and she actually stabbed him in bed. And then, I mean, do you remember that story? That was
that the Lorena Bobbitt one?
No, that's not. This is one just a couple of weeks ago, I believe. But yeah, everyone remembers Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah.
She did bob it.
Here's one, Linda. Some guy did the mad texter just said, why are women so vicious? They will say anything, even make up blatant lies to get back at guys. They do it without conscience or remorse. I think it goes both ways.
It does. It goes both ways. You can't judge them based on man or woman. You've got to judge them based on their character.
Yeah. We got to take a break here.
I think a lot of times guys do have the physicality. Like if another guy is going to start an altercation with you, you're just going to clock him. But I think a lot of women think that, I don't have the physical strength to knock you out. Oh, yeah. So they resort to all these other devious ways.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no answer for the whole thing. Okay, but we're going to take a break here. We'll be back with one more segment. And again, thanks to all my sponsors. I'm doubling your commercials. Somebody said the commercials got played yesterday.
They did.
No, they did not. None. By the way, we're going to give away 4019's tickets when they play with Berlin on July 24th at Wien's Winery. And I hope people that listen to the show come to that show because I'm going to be introducing the bands and would love to meet everybody if you guys can get out there to Temecula.
Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather. 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Wien's Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poor Man Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows. This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com.
Hello, Subway?
Yes. Do you have meatballs marinara?
Yes, we do.
I would like to order one, but before I do, I just had a very quick question for you, okay? This is Subway, right?
Yes, of course.
I heard that Jared, you know, your guy on TV?
The spokesperson for Subway, yeah.
Did you hear about what happened to him?
No, I haven't heard.
There was a story today that his house was raided because of child pornography.
Oh, really?
You didn't hear that?
No, I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, and I just wanted to know if that was true. If I mean, he's so all-American to me. He's just a great person for you guys, and I.
Right. So, like, for every Subway, it has a different owner, and we just follow the rules from the headquarters. So if any information is through Jared or they have any information, it will be through headquarters, not a specific Subway store.
So you haven't heard that until just now, right?
Right. So I haven't heard it. We haven't heard anything about it, and we don't deal with him at all.
What do you think about that?
About what you just told me? That's pretty sad.
It's horrible, don't you think?
Of course.
I mean, he seems like he'd be the last guy in the world to be into child pornography to me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the ones that you least expect it.
I know, huh? Right. Probably the guy who would be least into child pornography is probably a disgusting guy like Osama bin Laden when he was still alive or something. Right?
Right.
But I love meatball marinara. I love meatball.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay.
So are you going to place an order?
Yeah, but could I talk to your manager first?
He's not here at the moment. He just left. He'll be back maybe tomorrow.
Okay. I would place
So today at 5 o'clock, you can call back at the store.
I would make an order, but I'm just so disturbed because every time I want to order meatballs, I think of Jared's face and child pornography now.
Oh, that's sad. Well, maybe you should try a different sandwich. We have a bunch of other sandwiches that not bring that to mind.
What do you suggest?
We have an Italian BMT, and we have turkey and ham. We have even chicken teriyaki.
That's Mike Trout's favorite.
Those are all healthy. Those are good. We have a Subway Club. That's healthy as well.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure that BMT doesn't have sausage in it.
No, it doesn't.
Because you know what sausage makes me think of.
Yeah, Jared.
Ugh.
All right, you have a good day, sir.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, she was awesome.
She was funny.
Oh,
Did you hear that, Linda Gross?
I did. That was very cute.
Yeah.
You know what? People were giving me a hard time. They were saying on Facebook, well, you know what? Jared isn't part of this whole thing. He had a guy working at his house who was arrested for child pornography. Well, excuse me, like an hour after you guys were telling me that, Jared was suspended as the Subway spokesperson. So if he had nothing to do with it, why would he be suspended?
That's right. And why would you approve of that in your house if they're paying you $15 million in salary? Come on. You're a high-profile
they're saying
person. Don't do that.
I guess what they're assuming is that Jared had no knowledge of some guy using his computer and doing kiddie porn or something. So we got some more Subway calls that I made that will run tomorrow on the show. Oh, wow, we're up to 30 on Ustream. Wow. Keep it going. Show successful. Show her cleavage. Whatever you need to do. Whatever works. By the way, Linda, you're a sponsor. Why don't you explain how yesterday was set up and we blew out the whole show? I mean, since you're a sponsor of ours, why don't you explain how that's, people are thinking we set up the whole thing yesterday.
Well, I guess they think you're a ratings whore. So that, I guess the word on the street was this was all a hoax. It was too planned. Mark was too, quick on the ready to replace you with another show. I don't know. It just got all out of control. So
well, no, I think Mark was ready to take me off yesterday, but it was not set up. He was angry, and again, we're not going to go into the reason why because it's just going to make the matter worse,
and
right,
honestly, I didn't even know that Beat Pod stuff was even set up in there, and until I saw him on the mic, and we thought that you weren't going to mention that, and I thought that honestly that he was going to walk away. Fred and I had something totally different planned, and that would have been a hoax. But on you.
Right. And I had nothing planned other than what got me was when I heard Mark go on there. Once I heard his voice, I'm going, what the F is this? And then that's when I started telling him to shut up, and you can't do that with him. It just doesn't go well.
No, that's fire on fire.
So Linda,
gas
as
on
a sponsor, do you
Well,
think it was set up?
I don't know. I know you all you guys have so much history going on. I'm just nosy on the block.
Drama. Is that what you're saying, Linda?
Give Linda the bomb. I hear the plane circling. She's on 4 to 5 o'clock today. Oh, I'm so sorry. Linda got bombed. She's on 4 to 5, 1 hour from basically in 2 minutes. Let's go to our last commercial break so we can get that in.
We don't have a last commercial break.
And then we'll take it from there.
Hello? We don't have a last commercial break.
I got it. Well, let's see. All right, we'll make it up tomorrow then. Never mind. I know which ones we have to rerun.
Okay. So, I hope Linda's revived for 4 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be bad.
We bombed a sponsor. That was really smart.
Oh, yeah. Should we, but now we got phone calls coming in. What's going on? Should we just go live?
Go ahead. Let's go to the phones. Oh, she goes, boo. What? She just texted me, boo.
Kcaa.
Hi, my name is Tara Tuff, and I am the return guest speaker for Dr. Jolly.
Okay, thank you. Hold on.
Oh, wait, no, put her on.
Oh, okay,
Hi.
stay there.
Hello?
20 seconds.
Yeah, you're the who? Hello?
Okay. She's not going to talk.
Okay, do we have anybody else?
I'm not sure because every time I go to grab a line, Success gets it.
Okay.
So who's on the line? Oh, they're gone. Okay, well, you know what? And so are we in just a few minutes. So...
In a few minutes or a few seconds?
Seconds, yes.
Okay,
seconds.
stay tuned for Dr. Jolly. He's up next, right?
Yes, that is very good. Nice cross promotion.
And then Linda Gross is on at 4, ready to probably kick my butt.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
CNBC Radio. Stocks fell sharply today, getting no help from the New York Stock Exchange, which was forced to suspend all trading for 3.5 hours following an internal technical foul-up. Traders still able to use the NASDAQ and other smaller exchanges. The big problem for investors, though, worries about the debt crisis in Greece and fears of a possible stock market bubble in China and what the impact would be on the U.S. economy. And with that, the Dow tumbled today, down 261 points, the NASDAQ down 87. A separate computer problem grounded or delayed 800 United Airlines flights around the globe for 2 hours this morning. Aluminum giant Alcoa kicking off earnings season with an earnings per share miss, but a beat on revenue and higher profits. Slowing demand in China and Brazil, though, could hurt future earnings. And minutes from the Federal Reserve's latest policy meeting show the bank